as trial lawyer for 41 years. And that is there are multiple sets of true facts. And I know that doesn't sound correct, but it is. There's the facts that the public knows. That and because of the facts the public knows, sometimes a jury will make a decision and the public's going, what the heck? How can they make that decision when this and this and this is true? But then you have another set of facts that is usually somewhat different than what the public knows, that a few of the lawyers know, a few of the police know, detectives, the district attorney, and the judge. And then there's a whole third set of facts that the jury hears and that they make their decision on. And sometimes that set of facts is completely different than all the other sets of facts. And that's why the public sometimes reacts the way they do to what a jury decides, because a jury doesn't hear what the public has and they're not allowed to make their decision on that. And so you have these three sets of facts and they conflict a lot of the time. And I want to write about that. I want to educate my readers about how strange that is and what situation that puts people in.
Right.
And I also, it, I talked to you about this, is there was a book called Dungeons of the Confederacy. It was a 1920s Pulitzer Prize winner. And in that book, I, there's this character that is so obtuse and repugnant, but you cannot forget this character. And when TV writers try to create a character like this is who they're thinking of. It's someone both in some way repellent and some way unbelievably unforgettable that you think about while you're driving the car. For some reason, when you're in the shower, you think about these characters. And uh, I want to write about somebody like that in the book. And it took me quite a few chapters, and I'm a planner, not a pantser. That means I like to outline my books ahead of time. I don't just write by the seat of my pants. And uh, I had to completely re-outline my book because I found this character who, on the initial outline, was just a minor character. But oh my God, he's so perfect. Nobody's going to be able to forget this guy. And nobody is going to think there's anything attractive about this guy. They're going to just think this is the most unattractive person they ever could not forget. I found this guy. Of course, now I have to re-outline it again because of this epiphany I've had over the weekend. So
It sounds good
I can
though.
actually institute it better.
Right. In my head, I'm picturing Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park.
Oh, exactly. And you don't know how close that guy is. In fact, until you said it, that hadn't occurred to me, but you couldn't believe how close that character is to the character in Dungeons and Confederacy written in the 20s.
Yeah. Maybe the same inspiration. Maybe that guy
I'm
will.
actually positive it is
Yeah.
because that's a thing, right?
Yep. Yep. If not by the person who wrote the character for Jurassic Park, perhaps by the actor himself. But someone somewhere must have been
As a
inspired by
writer,
that.
I hope it's more the script writer and not the actor.
Hopefully. Though I could see where maybe it could be the actor, just given the types of roles he likes to play, that maybe.
Yeah, because Newman is that same guy, right?
Exactly.
Newman is that same guy. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, the writers actually put that repugnant part of the character in the writing because they always have Jerry saying, "Hello, Newman."
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, it could be a little bit of, both of those elements, It'd be interesting. It makes me wonder if he has a biography. I maybe should check out and see if he wrote anything. May have to look into that one. So
What I would like to know is how much is the actor like that, or is he just a really good actor?
I hope he's a really good
And
actor.
that's what I want to find out.
I hope that he's a good actor. I hate to think that anyone's not nice. I know that's not always the case, but I like to think best of people if possible. So I'm rooting for him
You're
to be
like
a
my
good
wife.
guy.